I'm going to walk you through the process of Amazon private label product validation. So I've done over $75 million on Amazon over the last 8 years. And the biggest part of our success is because we're really good at looking at the data behind whether a product is risky or not risky to do, and how to analyze how the current sellers are getting their sales. That's always the question we're trying to answer, which is, if we want to do this product, how are the sellers getting their sales? Can we duplicate that success? Can we do a better job? And then we start to go a little bit deeper into how we can improve the product. How can we design it? But we're going to start today. I just want to do a quick class with you around how I look at a product. And I'm shopping today for a workout bench. I've been really trying to take care of myself for the last 18 months. It's been a health journey. If you know me, been following me, I was a real big fatty for a while. I still am pretty fat. I've been working on it. I'm down about 70 pounds. I probably have another 30 or 40 to go, but I'm back on it. And so you can see over here in my cart, I've got some creatine and some hydration. Big fan of Jocko. And so I'm basically looking at this workout bench because every day I have these adjustable dumbbells that I lift. And, I just stand up and use them, or I lay on the floor. It just doesn't work. I need a bench. So there's some workouts that were recommended with some of the videos I watch, and I'm going to look at it. But I have a new sports and outdoor brand that I'm doing as well. And I'm thinking to myself, well, let me see. I'm very curious. How is the market for workout benches on Amazon? So this is the example we're going to use today. If it ends up looking pretty good, I might end up actually making my own. So let me walk you through the process of how we analyze a product. One of the first things that I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the best seller, because generally the best seller is going to be what we call our seed product. That's going to be the one that is generally on the most amount of search volume that people have. And the first mindset shift here that you need is that Amazon is a search engine. There are thousands of keywords here that people could be using to find a workout bench. And, you don't know all of them. A lot of people make assumptions that they're searching a certain way or a certain number of ways. The reality is, unless you really dig into the data and you look at the top 10 or 20 sellers, you're going to miss some of those keywords, and then that sets you up for failure. Because first of all, you're not going to write your listing to index and rank for all of those keywords, and then you're not going to be running your ads to rank for them either. And you're only going to be able to get a small section of the pie versus being able to rank on all of those keywords and really maximize your SEO and your traffic to your listing. So this is a really important practice, is that you look at the data ahead of time when you validate the product. You want to know all of the different ways people are searching and how good everyone is. So let's take a look. This one is doing 10,000 sales in the last month. It seems like it might be the best seller. This Flybird, 4,000, 7,000, 5,000. There's a lot of velocity here, which also means an expensive product that sells a lot of units. You're going to need a lot of money to do this product. So the second thing you need to be aware of when you're doing validation is, what is the budget required for me to do that product? If you only have 20 grand to invest in your brand to start your business or to launch your next product, this is not going to be a product that you can do. And I'll just do some napkin math for you. You're not going to sell 10,000 units no matter what. You're not going to usually be the best seller. And you're not going to sell maybe 7,000, 4,000. But let's say you can duplicate this guy's success and you can sell 2,000. Well, he's selling at 200 because it's a different type of bench. But let's say you can get down to that $100 mark. This is probably a $25 landed product, meaning that you're going to spend $25 per unit. Let's assume that you're going to sell 2,000 units a month. That's 6,000 units over 3 months. You're shipping this by container, likely from China. That's going to mean that you're going to need to order at least 3 months of inventory to start. You're going to need 6,000 units times $25. And if I'm looking at the math there, 6,000 times 25, that's 150,000 just for inventory. And then I'm going to probably add another 100,000 for an additional order and marketing. some additional expenses. So unless you have $250,000 to invest in a product, you probably wouldn't do this one. But let's take a look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use Data Dive, which is the software that we created, and I'm going to hit this niche dive button. So this is how you can start a dive and look at the data for a product and validate it very quickly with just a few clicks. What Data Dive is going to do here is it's going to find similar competitors across many keywords and different subcategories for you. Because what we found is that a lot of the best sellers might not all be on the same keywords. So you don't want to just look at one keyword to make a decision. You're going to have partial data and you're going to make a worse decision. Hey, if you're enjoying this content, you're going to love the masterclasses that we host on a regular basis. We've got over 1,000 members in our private community, and over 400 of them are already doing over $1 million. We regularly host masterclasses with hundreds of students, and you can find out more below. Join us. So we programmed an algorithm to go scour and crawl Amazon to come back and give you all the best potential competitors. And then we do what we call a fit score. So this is the likelihood that this is similar to the product that you seeded. And so this is 100%. This is the Flybird. Now you see a lot of information about this product here. You can see that there are $16 million in revenue every single month amongst these competitors on this page. There's quite a few of them. And this is sorted by fit score. So what we're going to do is I'm going to validate this 2 ways in order to pick the 15 to 20 best sellers to compare. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to make sure that these are all workout benches. And if they are workout benches, I'm going to keep them if they're similar to what I want to do. Some of them are adjustable. They're all adjustable. This one's a little bit more complicated. This one has some additional features here, which is pretty good. I'm going to keep all of these, I think. All right. These all look pretty good. This one's a little bit more complicated. Pretty fancy, $149. That might be the one that I buy because it looks pretty good and it has so many extra features, which, impresses me. It might be what I want to do. It's selling less, but we'll see. Now I'm going to sort by sales and I'm going to see if the algorithm didn't pick something up. Remember, it's not 100% foolproof, but if I sort by sales, I want to make sure that I get any workout benches that have a lot of sales. Remember, because I want their data. So I don't want to miss anyone that's selling a lot of units because I want to make sure that I get their data and find out how they're getting a lot of sales, right? So are any of these workout benches, or did they kind of just get mixed in because they're fitness equipment and doing well? This is our best seller, adjustable weights, and you're seeing that all of the workout benches were selected. So the software did a pretty good job of picking the best workout benches and not really leaving anything. That's a bike. So I think we did pretty good. So I think we're good. We got weight bench. I'm going to hit dive. And now what's going to happen is Data Dive is now going to go through and take the best data, like the best keywords that all of these are ranked for, and put them into a single sheet for us. So every single competitor, where they are ranked on the first 5 pages, is going to be taken and then aggregated together into what we call a master keyword list. Now we've got 3 different buckets of keywords that we're going to take and bucket them for you so you can understand what they are. The first is going to be the master keyword list, which is where you have search terms that are over 30% relevant and over 450 searches a month. There are 3 million searches a month on these 500 search terms here. Then we have the outlier keywords. The outlier keywords are going to be keywords that have over 2,500 search volume a month and under 30% relevancy. So this is where maybe only a few competitors are taking advantage. So you can see this one is a very generic term, fitness, and the best seller is number 5 on it. So that's a very generic term that you cannot expect to also duplicate. And so you need to be able to understand, hey, I'm not going to be able to rank for fitness, right? That's why this guy has more sales than everybody else, because he's ranked for some of these terms. And if you look at where he's ranked that no one else is, you've got fitness gear, workout stuff for men, workout gear, workout equipment, right? All of these generic terms, he's doing an amazing job of ranking for, and no one else really is. This guy's scattered. But it makes sense that he's doing 11,000 sales a month, and the next guy's only doing 7,000. The next guy's only doing 4,000. So the story makes sense, right? Like, how are they getting their sales? Now, if I look at the master keyword list, I can see right away that we have a designation of very strong for these guys. Out of the 15 competitors, we have 7 very strong, 2 strong, and 4 weak. Now, what is strong, very strong, and weak? What does that mean? That means that they are on at least 80% of the search volume from the master keyword list. We consider them very strong. So if they're on at least 60% of the search volume, we consider them to just be strong. So 9 out of the 15 we selected are strong or very strong. Now let's take a look at the overview really quickly. And what I want to see is, what is the search volume trend of this product? Is it a seasonal product? And so you can see a spike here looks like in August, maybe like a back to school thing. Maybe it's like kids going to college need their own workout bench for their dorm room. I don't know. Or back to school. But then you can see in December and January, there's a big spike. And typically there's a Q4 effect, or like a seasonality effect for toys. So I sell toys, so people buy things for gifts. In the fitness industry, the New Year's resolution time is when people are really shopping for getting fit, because everyone puts their New Year's resolution in that they're going to lose weight. So gym memberships go way up, fitness gear goes way up. So you have like a giftable thing, but then you have also an extended season for that. And you can see the trends here. And you can see it's starting to rise again for the holidays here. So we're on track. There's 5 million revenue per month based on the 15 competitors we chose. And again, we have the strong and very strong. But let's dig a little bit further into the data. What I like to look at are, first of all, I want to clean up the master keyword list. What does that mean? That means that of these keywords here, there are keywords here that I'm not going to be able to duplicate. So maybe there are keywords that have brand names in them. Maybe there are keywords that are a little too generic, and I want to remove those from this list. So let's take a look. Wow, 100% relevancy. That's phenomenal. I'm going to sort by search volume. Home gym is pretty generic. Bench is very generic. So I'm just going to click on it and I'm going to hit exclude. And if I want to remove some keywords here, I can also just right click and exclude either an exact or phrase form to clean up all of the lists. But I don't really see too many name brands, which is very good. Here's Marcy. So this looks like a brand name. I'm going to exclude it. All right. Here's a Chinese term. I'm going to exclude that. So overall, I've got a lot of keywords here. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go look at the root words. So what we do is we take these keywords and we break them down into repeated words and phrases. So what this helps me do is understand all the different ways people call this product. So if you look here, people are searching for this product because they're looking for gym equipment, they're looking for home gym, weight benches, workout equipment, gym equipment, bench press gym, or bench home gym, so bench press for your home gym or bench home gym. They are also looking for adjustable, so they want one that is not just flat. So all of these different repeated words and phrases. And if I look at adjustable, there's 54 keywords on the master keyword list that have 123,000 combined revenue. So that's a pretty significant root word, we call it. And then that gives me an idea. I want to find products where there are multiple ways people are calling that product. It really gives me a good idea of, that I'm not going to be competing with a bunch of people who just get lucky and know what a product is called. I want that diversity, right?